Hey, beloved, it's Dr. Friend. Today is July 24th, 2024. And I've just had some thoughts around Kamala Harris and her impending nomination to be the Democratic candidate for President of the United States. And also, kind of connected to that, the idea that we place an incredible burden on women of color in the United States, and in particular, Black women. When Joe Biden Sunday, this past Sunday, sent out the letter saying he was stepping down, I was nervous because I didn't know who the presumptive nominee would be. And then on Monday to find out to hear the endorsements for Kamala coming in, including the reemphasis of President Biden's endorsement, I felt a sense of kind of relief and relaxation, knowing that kind of there would be an alternative to Donald Trump that was competent uh, and experienced and qualified. And so I got excited and relieved. And that's just at the basic level. There was another layer which kind of unfolded over the next few days where my excitement started to grow because of the concept of having a black woman specifically, but a woman of color more generally, kind of leading our country. To have even a woman leading our country um, just has been so profoundly joyful for me. Just the thought of it, of us getting to a place in our collective JEDI journey where we can, at a minimum, elect a woman to lead our country after so many men for so many years. And so I'm starting to experience this joy. Well, we had a coworker who reached out to me to share that as an African American woman, um, there's other feelings that might be attached, feelings of kind of look at the response that has happened, and when you see the vitriol and the hate speech that is now directed at Kamala specifically because of her identity as a person of color, as a woman, and in that intersectional identity that she has, which is layered. Uh, that attack is an attack on all black women, and indeed on the position of women of color and black women in this country, which made me think about how in the history of the United States, and in the history of kind of white supremacy, that black women specifically have been treated in the worst of ways, even though they have literally created civilization, meaning civilization coming from Central Africa. So black women have birthed civilization, and they've led us through generations. And then over the last, since the 1400s, they've just been dominated, oppressed, and beaten in any and every type of way across the world. And that burden is what struck me, the burden of being kind of the mother of civilization and at the same time having to be so deeply oppressed, even within your own racial group, even within your own gender group, to feel the weight of oppression, but also to carry the burden of speaking the truth, of leading people in these contexts when you have an identity that has been so deeply oppressed, despite the magnificent contributions that you and people like you have made to our culture, as world citizens, and as a country in the United States. So um, I just wanted to share my thoughts because I know that every person is going through something as we go through this election season, this presidential election season. And I know that all of us have different and unique identities and perspectives. But I just wanted to share a few thoughts to let folks know that I'm experiencing it with you. A reminder that we all are experiencing it, and a reminder that we all experience it differently. So thank you, beloved. Y'all take care of yourselves. Peace.